Molly Ollys is obviously very personal to me. Molly was my daughter who sadly died of cancer when she was 8. The wishes that we do can be anything and everything. Something like a PS5 or an iPad. It could be something like a nice day out that gives them something to focus on, and at the end of their treatment they've got something to look forward to or a few days away. I'd gone from just doing the wishes on a one-to-one to then having a team of say 4 or 5 people or more.
Molly Ollys, can I help you? I will contact Legoland for you today.
We needed a facility that we could manage that gave people their own card rather than stopping me every time we needed to finalise a transaction.
Okay, that's good. And the shipping costs are included.
We had a lot of problems with the previous bank that we were using. Their systems were quite irritating, it's probably the best way of describing it. The cards often wouldn't work, so the volunteer might have to use their own credit card or debit card and then claim back on expenses. That's a slower process. It's not right for our volunteers to be having to use their own money. We found the onboarding process with Volopa really straightforward. One of the great things for us is being able to put specific controls on individual cards that relate to exactly what we ask that person to do. We have controls relating to the size of transactions. Setting all of those up took me maybe an hour at the most. It was a really quick, simple process.
It's a very simple system to use. It's ideal because we've all got it to hand if we download the app and we've got our individual cards.
Their volunteer is working on a wish for a child. They'll establish what's required, they'll establish where they can buy that item. They then use their Volopa card exactly the same as any other credit or debit card. For them, that's pretty much the end of the process, apart from the fact that they obviously keep records. They can upload the receipt into the Volopa system just simply via their phone.
I can see what my balance is. So if I'm doing X amount of wishes a day, I think, oh no, I'm fine. And I know it automatically does top up, so it's not a problem anyhow.
Setting up the syncing with our accounting software, we use QuickBooks. It's been really simple, really simple. I think one of the most important strategic elements of having Volopa is the confidence that the finance systems that we're using on a day-to-day basis are working effectively, that I don't need to worry about that.
It has meant that my time can be used far more effectively, getting more funds in, helping more people, rather than being tied up with admin, little things that just take too much time unnecessarily.